I spent Thanksgiving weekend hiking up this active volcano in Guatemala. The volcano we camped on is called Volcan Acatenango, and its summit reaches 13,000 feet. We spent the night in below freezing conditions and even got to watch the volcano next to it, Volcan Fuego, erupt all night long from our campsite. The journey began by taking a 5-hour bus ride from my apartment in Santa Teresa, Costa Rica to the airport in San Jose, and then taking an hour-long flight to Guatemala City, and then finally taking a 2-hour taxi ride to Antigua Guatemala, the city where the volcano is. We got to our hotel late that night and went up to the rooftop to check out the views. You could see the volcano silhouette a little bit at night, which was cool. We actually wished that we had stayed longer in Antigua just to explore the town. The buildings were all so cute and all decorated to the same theme. Even chain restaurants like Starbucks and Taco Bell were all decorated to the same theme in the town. They had cute, vibey little bars and shops, and so yeah, we kind of wish we had stayed longer. We just checked it out that night and then decided to go to bed early so we could wake up for the volcano tour. So we just woke up and got our coffee. They had a Starbucks here. I'm literally so happy about that. We walked up to the rooftop place at our hotel and you can actually see the volcano from here. And it's already erupting. You can't really see it in the shot. The volcano's already erupting. I can't believe it. We're just chilling and we're about to be picked up in 10 minutes. And then we're gonna get breakfast with the group and start our hike. I'm so excited. In the daytime, the town was so beautiful. The colors were stunning, and I was so surprised at how nice all the buildings were. And the hotel that we stayed at was so well detailed and just one of the coolest places that I've probably ever stayed at before. I was overall just so surprised and satisfied with the quality of everything in Antigua. All the buildings were so nice. There was just so much detail in every building that we went in. So after getting some coffee, we went to go hang out on the roof for a little bit longer until it was time for the tour to come pick us up. We went with V-hiking tours. We had heard some great things about it online, and they ended up definitely living up to the expectations. V-hiking tours is pretty much a local volcano hiking tour led by local Guatemalans who will take you up the volcano, and they also had us come over for breakfast before we left. They provide you with meals throughout the day, and they give really good instructions on how to make it up the hike and what to do, what not to do, that sort of thing. It was also a group tour, so we got to meet a lot of cool people along the way. So we just started our hike, and this is way harder than I thought it would be. It's really steep, but you can already see a cool background. But the tour guides were giving rules and instructions, and they made it sound really intense. It was in Spanish though, so I'm not sure what they said.
First hour and a half is the hardest.
First hour and a half is the hardest. And apparently they pick who can go on the bonus hike, and if they see you've been struggling, you can't go. So we'll see how that goes. So the first part of the hike was from around 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We walked up to the base camp, which is around 3,600 meters elevation. We saw lots of wild dogs on the trip that were so cute, and there was also multiple rest stops along the way where you could buy food and refreshments or drinks if you're crazy. So we're about 2/3 of the way there, and it's almost lunchtime. I'm so excited. It's definitely getting a little bit easier. It's less steep as we get higher, and the views are getting a lot nicer as we go up. We're up where the clouds are now, but we're almost there. So we just got to the campsite and put our stuff in the cabin. There it is. It was a long hike. There's gonna be an extra part for the people that want to do more, hiking up the rest of the way to the volcano. I think we're gonna do that at like 5, but yeah, we've already seen it erupt like quite a few times. It's been going off a lot today. We caught it on a really good day. So I'm just chilling in our cabin, and then we're about to go do the extra hike in just a little bit, but I don't know, I'm feeling kind of tired and honestly just want to chill. So we're going for the second hike, and it's at sunset, and this time we're going up. The volcano has some really pretty views. We're at like ground level right now, and then walking up the volcano for sunset. I think we're gonna walk back in dark and do dinner after. So the night hike ended up being really cold and windy. It was also really dark out, and we couldn't see anything while we were actually up on the volcano. I tried to record myself talking about it a little bit, but you literally can't hear anything just with like the wind going by. We didn't actually get to see the volcano erupt while we were up on it, if that makes sense, but we got to see it as we were walking back. Someone had their phone out and was able to snap a cool video. After that, we had dinner in our room and had some wine and went to bed. It was not an easy night of sleep. It was below freezing. The next day, some people went out to do the morning hike. We were a little too tired after the night hike to go. Only 2 people who had gone on the night hike also went on the 4 a.m. morning hike. But we did wake up at 4 a.m. to snap some shots of the sunrise. And Michael took his drone out and flew his drone over the volcano, as you can see in this lovely shot. We are hiking back down the mountain, and we're finally almost at the bottom. This morning was good. We woke up and had breakfast. We decided not to go on the final hike up this morning at 4 a.m. to the summit because we went on the night hike. A couple people went on that one and they got to see some lava, but we got to see it from our campsite, just not as up close. But I'm honestly kind of glad that we chose to sleep in because that hike last night was brutal. But we're almost back, about to get some snacks and finish the walk down. So I didn't take many videos on the way down because I felt like I was going to pass away. But all in all, it was a great trip, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone who loves adventure. I'm so glad I went on it. It's a little more no frills than what I'm used to, but great experience. After that, we just packed up, spent the night in Guatemala City, and then the next day went back to Costa Rica.